I don't know where the fuck artillery you talking about. We can fuck you.
Or a friendly artillery.
Why did you dismount in the open? Instead of like... Ah, whatever.
Tank engaging enemy A, side far west.
So tanks sniping
Roger.
those positions. Threes, this is high command, you copy?
Repeat last.
This is high, threes, you on that?
Yeah, copy.
Hey firm, I just saw via C-tab your vehicle left, the AO. RTB with the, supplies, bring it here, and we'll see about getting you another objective.
Copy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. They finished that way
This is
fucking
round high.
quickly. This is high. It's on traffic.
Our objective stays same.
Hey, firm. Your objective's still the same.
Ground, this is Grok.
Listening.
We've got eyes on a BMP southwest of your position, probably about 500 meters.
Free to engage.
Okay, so let's
Rifle. He's dead.
Yo, be careful when you start firing. Demolish the fucking building that shit as we just die here.
I don't know why that ADA isn't like literally destroying that building. Hearing the AAA open up as well. There's the BMP. That's the one the threes disabled.
Ground to Alpha. Any problems?
I'll come up with
Tank
something.
infantry.
You calling for me?
Yep, you want us to put a high explosive in that compound towards you west?
Send it. I'm thinking about making like random weapon caches. Hey, Modadex, 16 months in a row with that tier 3 sub, man. I think you're like the longest lasting sub. Thanks for everything, man. Nearly at 2 Twitch babies. When are we upgrading the badges? Yeah, I need to talk with my artist about that. I haven't had the chance yet. But probably
There we go. Fantastic.
sometime
Fantastic
today
work.
or
Thank you.
tomorrow. If you have badge ideas, let me know. I gotta hit up some other people as well. But what is that AAA? Oh, he's firing at Grizzly. Meanwhile, Tank is still engaging stuff.
Alpha Bravo report.
Stuck in the middle of open. Moving slowly.
Gonna fire mortars behind him.
Taking light fire for now.
Roger.
But yeah, so that Hornet's Nest is gone with. Some of them are gonna get angry. I'm gonna send them up over there. Still have a few of these guys around. But that shows you the skill gap. Oh, great. There's my connection going. Let me guess. Is it gonna? It's gonna red chain me? No. But that shows you again the skill gap here. The threes literally pushed in here with an APC, got the freaking equipment, and left. And the freaking ones and twos haven't even gotten to the edge. You know. I let everyone on the server literally an hour and 10 minutes ago. And the three's already done with their shit.
Bravo to Alpha.
Same traffic.
Just let me know if you need a building leveled or anything. I'll have the autocannon open
So
up.
Eander,
Got it.
I don't know what the heck just happened with him, but gonna give him a quick ace heal because he's probably hurt from that. But I saw him like fly out from the interface. I think he accidentally ejected and then like clipped and just flew away. So who the fuck knows?
Tier 3s are back at base.
Hey firm, put that radio equipment in one of the buildings, then I'd like you to reinforce the ones. We're gonna start going through this intel, and if any objectives from what you've picked up arise, I will radio you in. How copy? I'm just gonna start sending infantry up, because they are angry. Threes, did you copy what I said? They probably went to the arsenal and he just borked his radio. Maybe not. Who knows? Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Whew, my right arm is hurting. Let me just slap a tourniquet on that like any reasonable person.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
This is Round on Bravo. Please give me your location.
Spray at them.
Bravo marking our location.
And
on
Artemis,
map,
thank you
one
so much
sec.
for the sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you're getting a kick out of this one. And I shot him so hard, he freaking knocked the wall
Currently
over.
marked as pause marker on map.
Roger.
But,
Alpha Squad.
yeah, I'll be coming up with, like, buildings on the fly
right now.
to, hit them up with. But, yeah, so I'm just gonna start also sending the excess of this AO over. These guys are mad because they're freaking, they even blew up their radio tower. I didn't even tell them to do that. Ouch. But I will also delete some excess bodies here. Some of the excess civilians we can get rid of. I think Grizz just flew right over my AO right here. And it looks like they actually shot and engaged my Metis. Alright. Hey, Firm 3s, did you copy what High gave you earlier? Or do you need... Alright, A Firm.
Moved out the T1s.
Send in Goat
Firm.
Team 6 now.
Alright, so I got knocked over. I can delete some of the bodies hidden in the rubble, but otherwise we'll keep the ones present for ambience, at least till they go back. And Radcliffe Prime, thank you so much for the sub. I hope you keep enjoying the ops, man. And I hope you're getting a kick out of this one. Had a little hiccup there.
Ground to Alpha, what does that big red thing
So,
flying mean?
SR, seriously, no DF pods on the MI8, FD, original loadout,
Alpha,
I'm a
what
fuck
does
off
that
stream, what?
Big,
Mox,
big,
what does that even mean?
blue mark. Never mind.
Fucking, what was that?
Ground, this is Grok.
Hey, I
Listen.
mean, next time Arma
got
has a sale and I got some
hostiles in
time, I will
buildings down the
will
road from
definitely
you.
do some giveaways.
About 500 meters to your your west.
These guys I'm gonna send up.
In the city itself?
Yes. Just letting you know.
Alpha Bravo, you copy this?
Bravo copies.
Alpha copy.
I mean, you gotta think, why would I send multiple T-72
Alright, this is
platoons
ground
to
to
the
Alpha
player
Bravo.
base?
Do you
Like,
want to clear that or do you want us to level that shit?
how would Middle
Up
Eastern
to you, I
militia
want to
get,
level
like,
it.
multiple platoons of T-72s and then have so many in reserve to be
Oh,
able to
it's
send,
always
like, 3 platoons worth, which is, like, 12 tanks to the player base? Like, you gotta think about why you do shit, and that's why there's so few good Zeuses out
Artillery,
there,
this is
because
Grok.
people
Are you
think
on
they
that?
can get away with shit like that, and they can't. Like, if I wanted to right now, I could probably mobilize a
This is ground. Ground is
BMP-1
also artillery, so listening.
and then send it over here to
Artillery boys,
stage,
drop
but
thank you.
this stupid idea, this very stupid idea. I think I'm still hearing a AAA site. Yep, fire up at Grizz as well. But that thing's not gonna hit him at the speed he's going. But yeah, you gotta think. You gotta use your brain. What about a couple BTRs? Again, it's Middle Eastern militia. I mean, I'm taking stuff from Islamic State, but this is... Like, they only have 60s, and they haven't even, like, penetrated enough the AO for me to care yet. Like, sure, I'm sending this angry mob over because the frickin' 3s already did their objective way ahead of the times table, but then again... I thought I'd have my normal player count, which means I have, like, double these guys, so... What can you do? Red Dead apparently took away a lot of my players. I don't TP late joiners. And that's more of a respect thing of, why should I cater to you
Alright, this
If
is
you're going to
ground
join
Alpha and
late
Bravo. Stay near the
on a
position
time we
marker
have
until we're
scheduled
gonna
every week.
pummel the city.
You know, it's kind of a disrespectful to me, the guy that spends hours making all of these ops, but whatever. You join late, you gotta walk. Or have a guy do reinserts.
Hi, this is Threes. Any chance we can get the other paint scheme for doing so well on our objective?
This is High, say that again.
Can you switch it to the other paint scheme on this, just so I can feel cool?
Okay.
Okay.
Ground be advised, Grok is RTB.
Thank you.
Okay, Threes, I'll give you a little reward impromptu, because you fucking nailed that AO. See, when you do the job well, I don't mind giving you what the fuck you want. I don't mind, because, you know, I like seeing players do stuff well, and I like to make sure that they're having a good time. But you gotta at least come to the ops on
This is
time,
ground. Fire mission online.
and be smart enough to get the AO done, you know? That's all I ask.
Please
all
stay
I
back.
ask. So I do have a mortar pit back here. I'm gonna go ahead and ambient
Move towards the POS marker. That's where our friendlies are.
these guys, because they would be close to those
Bravo to Alpha,
gunshots.
we need to get the fuck out of here, because that's not our smoke.
Oh, did the mortars just... Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, just in case these guys decide to do something
Alpha
smart...
to, ground to Alpha and Bravo. Do you see the impact?
Yeah, that's your D30,
Ground
and it's gonna... it's shelling civilian
Listen.
targets.
All you guys are doing is clearing out those places, right? Anything important?
Nothing so far.
Yeah, so ground command's back here as an artillery gunner.
I won't recommend moving past the POS marker because the city is going
Grizzly
under
has
artillery
come
fire.
back. He is taxing things. I made all the changes he wanted in terms of using that Hemet. We're missing one of those. So actually, where is... We're missing a helicopter. I don't see it on the map, though. It's weird. That's really weird. Alright, whatever, let me get rid of those bodies.
Ground to all ground forces. The artillery is done. Last shell lands in 30 seconds.
Yeah, so they freaking nailed a group of civilians. Ouch.
Feel free to move on my mark.
Nailed that fucker, too.
Understood.
Ah, if only we were doing a modern military and I could utilize some nice, good old counter battery fire, but alas, we cannot. I was hoping that would keep twirling. So I'm trying to figure out what they don't have anything marked as shelling, so I think they literally just called in a general mark to shell a town. So if anything, that's going to make more civilians angry.
This is ground to Alpha Bravo and T3s. You are free to move out. Artillery mission is done.
And here come the
Bravo to
threes, so they're
T3s, are
starting
you
to
all in that
dismount it.
T-15?
Ah, so Mox is, yeah, there's
yeah,
the
copy.
helicopter I was missing.
Copy that.
He
Contact
reinserted
bearing
Wuzzy,
230, southwest.
and he's doing a quick back pedal.
We're just clearing the blue markers, right?
Yes. We are just going through the blue marker.
Trying to think though, like, let me, because they're being so stagnant. I'm going to take some of the side garrisons I have and just load them with some statics and shit. Yeah, so these guys didn't actually penetrate in and kill the weapon cache, but that's fine. It was just a little side gig anyway. So let's go into side. Let's do Middle Eastern Militia statics. Let's make like a Metis cache in here.
This is ground copy.
Oh, I love how when I frickin' put an empty Metis down, they frickin' obey the laws of physics and don't tip over.
Roger.
That's
the
fine.
area should be more or less clear, but be careful.
That's okay. I understand this game hates me and everybody else.
What was that?
Contacts 210 on the hill.
There we go. There's the flipping I know and love. Alright, that should be good. Ground, excuse me, threes, this is, hi, do you copy?
This is threes, go.
Roger, be advised, we've started picking apart the insurgent patrol notes, and it looks like they are referencing a few times a cache of Metises found in grid square 038089. If you have a second on your assistance with the ones, I'd like you to eliminate it, if you can find it.
Copy. Alright, we're supposed to go to 0380...
We're on that. So I'm going to put up a quick fire team.
039?
A-firm 038089. AGM just took that out. So I'm just gonna stick some dudes, stick
There's apparently a cache of Metises there that we have to clear.
yes. Yes, there is.
You're not good at this whole radio thing, are you, Kerbal?
Yeah, I'll give the threes some impromptu side stuff. Ooh, yay! I can finally use this. Come up the road, I dare you. Oh, I'm dead. Sad face.
Send in
Why am
goat
I dead?
team 6 now.
Why did I die? I was behind wall.
Help you in clearing the cache, or do you want us to continue on?
Freaking 7%, damn it. Well, it's
We're just here to
20,
assist.
35 bullshit.
Well, it's somewhat in the way.
Hey, Blackout, thank you so
Get
much
there.
for the sub.
Deal
I
with
hope
it.
you keep
We'll push
enjoying the
on.
operations, and I hope you're getting a kick
Alpha
out of
Bravo
this one.
and copy. Move, but if there's a
Here, Habib, I heard
opportunity to
something
help,
big.
do help.
I'm going to get my Rip-It launcher on it. You just need to move out of the way.
Copy, we're taking shots to the south, by the way.
Habib, you are a prick.
From towards the big town, I assume.
I have to come in the back. Move out of the way, Habib.
Leave the gas by the tank and the BTR.
Your location is in the city of Lcpl, I assume.
Let's give him a warm welcome. Alright, I'm just gonna put him here. I want to shoot that V warhead just
Do mark your location if you can.
poke at the player base. I just knocked him over. Alright, it looks like a oh wow, okay, so they're pretty much shelled. I'm going to take them, have them fall back if they can. And then everything else that's here, I mean, let's put some fuel in this SPG-9. We'll say that guy routed. That guy would have routed by now, and VCOM's gonna take this SPG-9. I'll just give it a general position of over here, but it's up to them if they're actually gonna follow it, you know? So again, having another wave of infantry come from Anizay. This guy was just trying to get his car fueled. But I want this this op to last at least another, I want to say, 45 minutes. I think, yeah, like this will be another 30 to 45. Like by the time we get to Berkizi, I'm just gonna tell him to fall back. Because there's no point. So let's grab Habib. Well, he's gonna stand back up and get shot again, so. Oops. Excuse me. Otherwise, players are pushing.
Enemy water pit. We're capturing it right now.
Capturing it, bro. It's blown up. Oh wait, no, they're still up. All right, interesting. I thought I saw them as black. Ah, I was trying to blow up the pits. Thought I threw that grenade farther. I'm gonna just say the grenade blew it up. Shh, it's okay. It's deja vu. The grenade did it.
Bravo to Alpha.
Stand traffic.
I'm sending a medic and an extra rifleman your way.
Let's do it. Yes, sir.
Ow. Well, I try to get up. Doesn't always let me. Habib, you fool. Exactly. We need a freaking emote for something like that, but I have no idea how to put that in.
Alpha 42. At 46091.
Yeah, so BTR-80, the gas, the tank, I mean...
45091.
Now I'm thinking we'll send like a pair of BTRs on them, or convoy like this. Whew, right in his ass.
Tank, what's your status?
Gets out this gun.
Currently covering north flank.
Roger.
Yeah, alright, so that did a bit more damage on the rear, because that's where the engine block was, but,
Hey, yeah, so how did a SPG 9-year-old just drive up behind us, guys?
that was AI, too, which I'm kind of impressed
That'd
by.
have been nice to have some kind of cover from all these vehicles hanging out, not just nothing.
Is doing a flyby. I think he's self-designating a strike, yep, on that 55, and scores a mobility kill,
Yep,
but
you have no idea on what
he probably used the bigger one, so it's gonna go boom boom in a second. Or just stay there. Who knows?
Ground on the north side of the city. I got a T-55A. I just destroyed it. It's dead.
Yeah. Hook up.
Roger.
I didn't even end key that one. I'll have this guy trickle in the AO.
Ground through both Alpha Bravo and vehicles. Be careful as those Metis caches.
So it looks like they got their
dudes
dudes, and they are coming up to here right now.
Also ground north side going down the far northern road of the town. There's a BTR-60.
Free to engage.
Going
Copy
to
that.
throw in some, say they're putting up some defensive stuff along the road around their caches.
Rifle.
And there goes my
BTR-60 down.
BTR-60. Hey, yo, you got ammo? Oh, you're completely out of ammo. I was about to say, that's where you want to shoot him, because you might actually hit him if he's that low.
Готов действовать.
$20, this guy's gonna trip his own IEDs.
Так точно. Ясно, приступаем. Ясно, приступаем. Ясно, приступаем.
Hey, if he does, then it'll be funny, and if he doesn't, then I'll get the ZU resupplied. These guys have deployed on the hill, and they're going to take those guys
This is
out.
ground boost to 3. Is our objective to capture the cache of Metis or to destroy it?
Question, is it our MI8 in the air?
Hey, firm.
let's give
burst.
him a warm welcome, shall we?
Ground, I've got a Jazz 66 ammo truck moving down on the northern side of the AO.
This is from...
Coming from west to east.
Oh, transit.
Think he's coming in to do rocket runs.
Do you know what that is?
Negative. Give me one.
Да, точно.
Ground to high.
This is high, send traffic.
Выдвигаемся на
Do you
позицию.
have any idea what that truck is on the northern edge
I
of
don't
the map?
fucking know.
This is ground to whoever spotted the truck, you're free to engage.
Copy that, he's very dead now.
Well. At this point, I think we're gonna have to abandon that AA site because they just watched their ammo truck come in and blow up. Oh, they're dead too. Well, and so is that. Amazing. So the slaughter continues. Meanwhile, I'm gonna delete some bodies on the side. Threes have pretty much pushed up. Going to get some. Let's do some Islamic State guys now.
Bravo to ground.
Ground copies.
Where the hell are you and where do you need us?
You need to push west towards the next town.
Copy that.
Still got a garrison down there.
Tank, provide cover for the Bravo moving up towards the... I'm not
That
gonna
position's
try
been
to pronounce that
eliminated.
name.
And I'm assuming, yep, they got a charge in. Yep, there's the Agla. I think it just fired a twin. One rocket definitely hit Mox. Oh, he is so close to dead. So he's going to have to RTB now. Thought I saw him fire a rocket somewhere.
We have secured the medicines and are blowing it now.
Roger.
Alright, I'm going to break these guys away. Send them up. Excuse me. And yeah, there goes all my precious little medicines. Oof to all that, and there, that guy's gonna boopity boppity away now.
I copy last.
Alright, so we're gonna start having more of these civilians
Hi,
route. This is high, send traffic.
We just looked the medicines, and we are now returning back to the tier 1s.
Roger, continue assisting them with clearing out the town of Ranjanuzan. Then we'll probably RTB.
Copy.
Ground, this is Grok. I've got a large group of infantry coming down the road from 032089, going west to east.
You're
Also,
free to
they're passing
engage
by
here.
an armed compound. Got it.
Rule of thumb, Grok, rule of thumb, you are free to engage anything you see as long as it doesn't look friendly.
See if I can get some mobile trucks here.
Probably.
Готов действовать.
We'll make them Urals.
Жду распоряжений.
Now, of course, I would need a different three-man team, so instead I'm going to go into
This
these
is ground
guys.
to Alpha and Bravo.
Let's go into the garage real
Can you
quick, see if
mark
we can
yourself on the
change the
map?
paint job. No, we cannot.
Just use C-Tab.
Alright, that'll be fine. Close that out. Let's do Middle Eastern Militia, men.
Мамадам.
3 of these dudes. And then hard copy. Hard paste these 3 because they're not going to follow this dude. And then we can just...
До объем.
Bravo to ground.
Ground copy.
Дам ёвчут.
set up some impromptu defense.
We're on the Alpha Bravo marker.
Yes, roger.
Would you like me to have Alpha load up in here and we can get him there a lot quicker?
You could move out towards the slightly past the cash money marker.
It's
Cash money
No,
marker has been
Alpha
cleared
Bravo
by
is the
tier
current
3s.
one.
Can you not get a lock because of the shit he has on his thing?
Alright, clear net for a second. This is ground, this is rock. The Alpha Bravo is the current approximate position of friendly forces.
Yeah, so that's
They're
his
moving west.
frickin' flares and jammer BS. The only way I'll be able to kill him is with some sort of like combat air patrol fighter, but there's no way in hell these guys have that. Oh, and Wizard just got in
Ground, this is Grok.
Listening.
a Meg.
That big ol' abandoned fob. Yeah, it's not so abandoned. I took some igloos out of there.
Oh, so he's reporting Iglas in there.
Want me to
was
pound
actually
it?
just that position.
Detail, contact where? Contact where? 300 meters, infantry squad.
I mean, there's no RPG gunners, so this guy's literally just gonna walk up and boop him. Are you reloaded yet?
Ground to high.
Oh, you little fuck. Trying to kill people here. This is high, send traffic.
The abandoned fobs doesn't seem to be abandoned anymore.
Roger, if you think that, go clear it out.
Permission to pound it.
Again, if you think it has enemies, feel free to pound it, but that's gonna make it harder to
Don't fire on the fob.
You do you. Something in the fob. I left the
Ground,
craters,
the
but...
igloos I took, they came from somewhere near the fob, but not from inside the fob. I just took a look in there.
Yeah, so now he's freaking gunning his engines. You are the most retarded fucking idiot ever. Jesus. You were the central dude.
Don't me up.
I still got that sniper team paired out.
Helping.
But I think at this point, doing weapon squads from Islamic State, because they've got like 3 RPGs, would be good. I'm going to also... We'll do a 34 platoon of 3 tanks, because that air is just gonna dunk it, let's be honest. These guys are coming up to the IED, though, which could be interesting. They're going where the 3s cleared out originally. Yeah, so they just made him, yeah, they did an airstrike, probably disabled the Igla, that's why he got out of it. But yeah, with like triple RPGs per squad, just gonna have them come in from the north and the south. I want to see if he boops it. Because the small ones, they shouldn't blow up armored vehicles. Maybe blow up... That would probably blow up the gas. It would hurt for whoever
Roger.
stepped on it.
All ground forces continue to push west.
But I think what I'm also going to start doing is putting up the skills slightly. Oh! He's going to do it? Is he gonna do it? Don't
Then we
do
go
it!
out and let the infantry come up.
I'm gonna laugh at you. It's not. I haven't even blended it in the road. That's like one of the most obvious IEDs I could put down. Don't do
Yeah, I
it.
got T-34s inbound from the west. I got one bomb left. I'm gonna use it.
Roger.
Bomb away.
So, oh god. Might be short. No, that's dead on. Ouch to that thing. Made a floating crater. That's how powerful it was. That's
Ground
134
to
that's
Bravo,
taken
you
out.
can unload your infantry and move up with infantry now.
Alright, good. You didn't step on it. Good boy.
Bravo, do you copy?
I read you 1 by 5. I can't hear you.
How do you read a 1 by
Alpha
5?
Bravo,
Him
you are
and I have
to
the same
unload
radio.
and move in combined arms formation.
Hey, so... Yeah, okay, it's broken. Yeah, that's broken. We're gonna hide back here and pray to Allah that we won't explode. Seems like a fair thing.
Bravo to Alpha.
So anyway, let's
Yeah.
take care of all the fun
We
bodies
do have
back
ammo in
here.
our vehicles if you need to resupply.
Not sure if the ammo will be oh wait, no, it's Bravo to Alpha, never mind.
I'm aware.
That guy would have routed. Again, I try to leave vehicle wrecks because it's part of the ambience. But civilians and shit, I can get rid of. You guys would have routed by now.
Alpha Bravo, do you copy? This is ground.
Anything that's directly in their AO, you know, I can
Yeah.
delete.
Did you already unload and...
Yeah, that's pretty much everything else. Oh, you idiot! You ran out of your little hidey hole.
Ground. There was 3 tanks in that column. We just took them all out.
So, can you mark the road the column's coming up?
You guys are like the worst
It's the end of the
AAA
forest
ever.
northern
Jesus.
road, the far west end of that.
Like, I can hear him. Like, fuck's sake. You're supposed to, like, defend the convoy,
in.
not die. Not
Mark with
fucking
a big
let them
old
all
red
die
circle.
and not fire a single shot.
Okay.
Like,
Thanks.
the worst
Yep, they got pretty hard fucked.
AAA group ever. I swear to God. See, like that dude.
Never mind, ground. We got 1 guy left. We're gonna take him down.
Hey, Grizzly, can you not and give us something to do? That'd be pretty great.
I mean, your ground told me to hit him, so.
I know, but you're overdoing it a little bit.
Alright.
ground to high.
This is high. Send traffic. Hey!
Can you tell me what are the Bravo 1-6 and Bravo 2-1 markers on my map are? Look like supply vehicles.
I don't know. Yes, I hit an IED. They're in the tank now, shooting at dudes. High only knows of the markers he's given you. Everything else is either on your C tab or just yours. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Great.
Tank, where do you take the hit from?
I'm an idiot.
There's an RPG gunner to the rear.
Shh.
It's operational.
All right, so I am very special.
Okay, we're security.
Oh my God, I can't believe I.
Alpha Bravo.
Whoa! All right, I'm an idiot. Let me guess, people in chat were yelling at me. Let's see if Liru notices us, or maybe it was it. Who the fuck knows? Fuck, I missed it. Halo Wars GTO, thank you so much for the $10 spot. If you want to restate it in chat. Shh, shh, it's okay. Shut up, it's okay. They snuck in. They snuck in. It's okay. It was so they wouldn't fire until the right time. That I can't really defend. That was shh, it's okay. It's so they wouldn't fire, you know? So we could just sneak them in. Don't worry about it. How much do we have to pay for me to sing Country Road? Wait for me to get 76. I've heard a lot of bad things about it, but I still want to give it a try. Like, I'll support Bethesda. I like Bethesda. Admittedly, they've been kind of doing some questionable stuff recently, but, I mean, at least they're not Square Enix and releasing some weird game called The Quiet Place after hyping it in the last E3, so, like, whatever. I'm gonna set up another mortar position.
Tank crew, you make ETA on the repair.
We're gonna
Thanks, Tom.
just suppress them, so,
Nice, perfect.
but like I said, the small ones don't kill the tanks, the big ones will kill the tanks.
Alpha Bravo tank status report.
So, fire support, suppressive fire, wrong command.
Bravo's green.
Oh no, use this one.
Tank.
We got a
Great.
general location. They're gonna also, you know, hear that IED and say, okay, they're gonna be around that IED area, so let's hit them. Yeah, I know it's just buggy at the moment, but I've heard like there's no like focused story. It's just kind of open world Fallout, which again I don't really mind. Like sure, Bethesda games, what hooks you is the lore and all the voice acting and like all the good storytelling and characters, but I wouldn't mind just, you know, going through an open world Fallout style with my friends. Like to me that sounds pretty dope. But hey, to each their own, so.
Alpha to Tier 3s I see are moving up towards the possible enemy checkpoint. Any contacts there left?
There's no checkpoint there. It's just, it was like
Not yet.
one thing that was blown up.
You guys should be heading towards the main flag marker, though.
Ha! They still schwacked the tank anyway after Sniper told them not to.
got it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
This Alpha to Bravo B5, we are just taking our course, moving northwest.
Roger.
Bravo B5, we're taking mortars fire, so move fast.
I mean, the best I could probably do, let me get some cars. Thinking
Alpha
Middle
B5,
Eastern
auto
car.
come from the north, unknown distance.
Stack
Ground
some
to Brock.
SPG-9 fast guys and... try to do something. Because again, it's just, you know, they got air, they've got ground Vics. I'm just trying to make sure everyone's entertained, because this is kind of just a slow advance. On a bit of everything. So they're going to hear those shots and hear that they're getting close, so I'm going to move them back. It feels too DayZ-ish at the moment. Oh, really? Speaking of which, I heard DayZ got like a massive, like redo, and it's actually pretty decent now. But I'll have to look into that again, because you also have to keep in mind DayZ is gonna be the like base engine for Arma 4, because that's the new engine they're working on. So the better DayZ gets, the better Arma 4 in proxy is going to get.
Bravo ground.
Ground copies.
Oh.
BTR is running low on ammo.
Roger.
Oh. Are they actually?
If you're very,
'Cause that
when
would
you're
be
very low on ammo, like
pretty
40
dope.
shots left, withdraw backwards and let the tank to the front of the killing.
That
Ground, I read you 1 by 5.
would be pretty dope. Ground, if you want to relay through high, I can tell them what you told me. Or, yeah.
When they're very low on ammo, like 40 rounds left, let them fall back slightly and put the tank in the front.
Hey, firm. Ones, can you hear high?
Also, what is happening?
High command, you come in 2 by 5 here, northwest.
Hey, firm. Be advised, when the BTR is about 40 rounds left, ground would like you to fall back with it to rearm and keep the tank by the infantry.
Copy that.
Yeah, so they're gonna take the cruise missile, baby. Yeah, so they're engaging. My guy, there's so much shit going on right now. I can't even process it.
Ground to Alpha, do you read?
Not the most graceful I've ever seen.
Ground clear to claim from the side of the town.
Tank, you still up?
Okay.
Just heard explosions from your direction.
We have a fucking bomber in the air.
Yeah, those are cars.
No, pull back, you idiot. You're supposed to be on dedicated defense against bullshittery. Why are you charging them?
This is ground forces. Can you read me better now?
Nah, that just went split 2A. Alright. Put these guys out. So yeah, that's in the AO now. I really don't know what, how to feel about that.
Bravo to Alpha.
Yeah, we get mortars. Move west.
Copy. If you have wounded, put them in the BTR. We have a medic in here.
I'm aware. Don't tell me what to do. I'm sorry.
Jeez, that was a bit hostile.
I meant to say I know what to do.
I'm just making sure where we got one in here.
I don't remember what Andrews is. I know tumbleweeds was to do with jets. Make it rain. Oh, he only has 2. Something about ZAS M21, that's RHS related then. Do you have explosives? Because I have a really evil idea. What? You're a bomber and you don't even have explosives? That's retarded. Need to give the bear pilot a DUI? Nah, I mean, there's not that much runway for them to turn. They're way high. They're outside of my map. But I think they're turning back. I don't know. I'm hoping they are. Yeah, I'd hope they'd, like, you know, come back and keep it around here in that airspace. Oh, I forgot to ambient animation these dudes. They're used to it. Yeah, so they're just turning around. Got this large group coming in. I'm thinking we'll do one more
ground forces. Do you copy?
large assault, you know?
I read you, ground.
We'll throw
before,
BMP2 at T55 and do a BTR 60. And hopefully the infantry will engage, and let me try to get another group from the north to start while that helicopter's
Alpha, there's
down.
some sort of AT firing at us from the north.
That was probably... Yeah, so they took an Mi-28. And I think they just, yep, they just spent some of their rockets on that. Yeah, Grizz is basically, so he's in the top left corner now, camping around.
Armata is one of above your guys.
Well, it's not the pilots. It's a lot of Arma plane models are actually pretty weird. Jeez, they're just blanketing that. Like for example, there's some planes within Vietnam's Unsan mod where you can only start taxing them if you get them up to 30 kilometers an hour, which takes you so quick, very quickly. So not all of our pilots are comfortable with using them. So I have some naval planes down, so they can fly a bit better. Because they don't require that. I'm gonna just slowly boop up the skill. Say that guy routed, those guys routed, those guys are done.
Ground tank.
I put a V on him, but it's not going to do that much damage. So he's wounded because he hit that IED earlier. It's a shame none of those guys have anything to engage them. Let's see if I can sneak that guy up. But, alright, I mean, I don't know what just hit you, but something did. It might have been the bear. Yeah, because now the bear is back here. I'm assuming the J-TAC or the 3s are coordinating what to fire.
Bravo to ground, they're flanking us to the south and southeast right now.
Let me see. I want to get some weapon squads. We'll do some more Middle Eastern militia. We'll do a fire
This is
team.
ground, I'm hearing you.
Do some EOD teams to come in from their northeast. And then we'll keep with some EOD teams for those RPGs and send them in this way. And I also got a mortar which I can
Ground to Alpha
fuck
and
with them a
Bravo,
bit.
what's the status of the conflict in the city?
Engaging hostile danger close to the south.
So that was a missed airstrike. I'm pretty sure it's the 28, to be honest.
Thanks, it's your job.
Yeah, it looks like all of our tubes are spent, but she is definitely using that heavy cannon. And it looks like they're going right for that BTR.
Ground to Alpha.
Something.
What's the concentration of the enemy forces engaging from the south?
Thinking I'll do one Mi-24.
If it's very big, we for some reason have a bear, so, you know.
Yeah, for some reason we have a bear.
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, they won the camera, because look at that. That means they've at least gone in the camera once then.
Roger.
I don't know if those, that interface works. I know for, like, warheads, it, like the RVA stuff, it doesn't like to work, but regardless, we're just,
Ground to high.
trying to hold them up here. This is high, it's in traffic.
Any chance to pinpoint the location of those mortars?
That's negative, unfortunately. Oh dear.
I just my 24.
Enemy in my 24.
So I got them. These guys are mostly okay. He's down. You know, he just ate shit from the base, AA.
Stop. Respawn.
My 24 is down. Bravo, you lost your BTR.
Took that Vic out. That was a danger close strike, but it doesn't look like any infantry is
Bravo.
killed. I mean, CK's patching up Waffle right there.
Bravo, unite with Alpha.
Here comes the BTR. Here comes the T-55.
Ground line.
This is high, send traffic.
It seems that the Run Grazan has been secured. Want us to go forward to the third town or withdraw?
Wait one. For now, hold your position. I'm consulting the intel with my advisors. For now, I'm gonna have them hold this position and then
Alpha Bravo entertain. Hold your position down on Run Grazan.
Vehicles incoming west.
Ground to bear.
there's no way in hell you're gonna reach the bear. She is way too high. These guys just did a missile strike. The HMI, look, the 4-2 missiles right there. There's the 24, that's down. Ground, this is high, do you copy?
Copy.
Relay to your troops. Advisors want you to pull back at this time. Most of the intel is pointing to areas outside of your current position, and there's no reason to continue this operation.
Roger. Ground, all units, withdraw to base.
Did you really just derp that?
Do you copy?
Oh, we're out of rockets because they frickin' wasted them all. So they're still taking care of the, or at least trying to take care of the wound. Oh, a cook-off round from the APC. Not was he unconscious? Oh, that's gotta suck. It's still cooking off ammo. You guys are walking by cooking off vehicles. Oh my god, that's brutal. Wuzzy wakes back up. KTD will hopefully wake back up.
Artillery to ground command.
Ground listening.
We're ready for tasking.
Roger.
We're gonna shell in front of these guys.
Ground to Alpha. Ground to tank.
Thank you.
Tell everyone around you to withdraw. We are withdrawing back to base.
Copy that.
Trying to see where the rest of the threes are loaded. I think they're, yeah, they're all in there. Never mind. So that's the helicopter providing them with some assistance. Gonna have to quickly get these guys a charge before the helicopter chews them up, and it's too late. Are they gonna leave those dudes? I'm out of mortar ammo. This guy needs to run back.
Check 5-0.
Yeah.
Good check. Send in goat. Sergeant Tin, thank you so much for the resub, man. 7 months, it's been a while. Yeah, man, you've been a great addition to the player base. Hope you keep enjoying the ops, man. Hope you're gonna kick out this one. So it looks like these guys are all dying and bleeding out. That's a shame.
We're gonna burn our ammo real fast trying to hold all this off. You guys need to go.
Infantry north or what?
Bravo to ground. Yep.
Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
Bravo to ground.
This is ground. All ground forces are to withdraw.
Copy that. Bravo BTR got schwacked. Do I need to drive in there and pick people up?
I don't know if you can. If you can.
I got another hit on him, but again, it's the weaker rockets, so I don't expect it to do that much damage. Yeah. Her engine, she's definitely going slow.
Ground to Alpha. Ground to Alpha.
Yeah, those guys are out of RPGs. Here's what I'm thinking. LZ Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, rally point right there. And what we're gonna do is I'm going to spawn some units down here.
Thank you.
It's gonna take a second to load.
What's the status of the Alpha? Because they are not responding.
But I'm going to independent, Islamic State, armored. I'm gonna switch it to cars.
Yes?
Are you withdrawing as ordered?
Yes, we're leaving. I just told you 3 seconds ago.
You got, I got a lot of people talking to me at the same time, so yeah.
And then I'm gonna say Charlie and Bravo are gonna have some extra waves.
See anything because my game was frozen.
Then down here,
let's give them a warm welcome.
I still have these, and I'm going to just put in a bomber. So I'm an idiot.
Thank you. I have eyes on 2 strugglers on foot. Anyone got space for them?
Keep going. If you don't have space for me, keep going.
Keep going, there's gonna be a helicopter picking them up.
Tim's got to be careful. We have IEDs on the road.
Tank still has 1 seat left.
Yeah, so he's just gonna cut off the road.
Go T-14, you're full.
Ground to tank, how many enemies were advancing towards the Rangrezan when you left?
Get rid of those guys. And they
Ground to tank.
borked a frickin' tree, so...
Thank you.
How many enemies were advancing to your position in the city?
Why
when
does
you
everyone
left?
abort that tree?
No clue, some infantry from the north. That's all I know.
Bravo to ground.
Ground here.
Relaying from Bear. If you need something dead in the AO,
I know.
mark it on map.
I just don't know where to send them.
Copy. Where are you, if I can ask?
Let's get the majority of the AO out. I've got these guys coming in to cut them off.
058091.
Wait, do we have an LZ for these people?
Yeah, what about the 2 that can't fit?
Ground to Alpha.
Yes?
This guy clearly has room. I don't know why they don't tell him to drive back.
Guy who doesn't have a seat, with the radio, I've talked to the helicopter, just go.
Alright.
KTD, do you have a landing zone for the helicopter?
Not yet. I don't know who's gonna pick us up.
Air.
I would hope Air would, yep. I don't think the AAA is gonna get here in time.
Do you copy?
Little ones are 5 kilometers, the big ones are 10.
There, MI8. We have a large green LZ right on the T-14. You can come land here.
Yes.
Is it a pretty large rocket strike? There's the Black Shark also coming in.
Why?
Just emptying more rockets into the AO.
Air, this is tier 3s. Can you pick us up at Purple Smoke?
These guys just took a pretty nasty airstrike. Meanwhile, cars were coming in to pick people up.
ETA 15-20 seconds. You'll see it.
What is that
ATD,
sound?
where are you?
Very close to you. Stop.
That's not a good sound. That's a cruise missile sound.
I can still hear it though.
Let's go.
That's a cruise missile!
Pump up your view distance like 5,000. Right there.
It's not a good
Impact.
sound. It's a pretty nasty sound.
Oh, I lost it.
BDA grounds. The missiles just reached its target.
Alright, this is ground to all forces. Continue withdrawing as ordered.
Those ground forces out. Get in. We're leaving. Tank, flip it around. Let's go.
And they're coming in.
Tanks, do you need some covering fire from Bear?
Those fix are still
Pretty good.
away.
Roger.
So air's RTB, those cars are RTB. And everything is RTB. So that was, I think the only casualties that were taken throughout that entire op was where I dunked the BTR at the end. They kind of just left them to die. The only criticism I have is, sorry, my mind went blank for a second. The only criticism I have is, just a reminder not to go near cooking off vehicles because it injured. I watched 2 people go unconscious to cook off fire, so be careful. But I think they're gonna clear the AO.
Ground
Truck's
high.
going out. This is high, sun traffic.
All forces are withdrawing from the AO and are about to be on the base in 5.
Roger, I guess we're indexed then.
Man, I didn't even get to land this thing.
We should see him attempt a landing, please.
Alright, Grizz, you got 2 minutes. Let's see you land it.
That's not gonna happen.
Alright, well,
Go
otherwise...
ahead and end it. We're not gonna land this in 2 minutes.
Okay.
I might do a flyby over the airfield in 2 minutes.
That's fine. Everyone's RTB at this point. Let's go into debrief. Alright.
Bear going for low pass.
Yeah, Chris landing.
Hello.
Alright, so, before I begin, do the 4s want their op today? Otherwise, it's going to default to the 3s.
I'll play.
Alright,
I'll do it on my
Commander.
own, that's fine.
I need to eat, so can't.
Wolf Bill.
I'm eating.
Alright.
Give it to the 3s. I'll play, but I'm not gonna be the only one.
3s. I guess you're invited today. So, it's Cold War Legacy. I've got nice things set up, but otherwise, as I recache the server here, overall that went pretty all right. How I had that in my head was the ones would, hit the northern objectives. That would pull the patrols around the town via VCOM to go north, and it would be easier for the threes. Instead, the threes went in first, had a bit of a harder op, but it didn't really stay them. They got out literally as like the 8 larger patrols around the town started coming in. Literally, I remote controlled a guy to grab the radio box as soon as you guys left, and that's when you deaded it and got me. So that was pretty good all around. Like the threes finished their op before the ones even got into the green area on the top left of the map. But so I ended up making a secondary objective for the threes to complete, which again they pulled away from the ones, got it done, went back. And they kind of like cleared the way because the ones were going in that direction anyway. So,
We do have intel for you.
Hmm?
I've got the intel for you, by the way.
Yeah. I saw you pick it up. Don't worry. So I'm trying to make like a very loose connection, week to week, mission to mission. If you haven't noticed, so that'll help feed what we'll do next week. Criticisms, I've only got one, and that is just to remind you guys that when there is a vehicle cooking off, especially if it has an autocannon with HE rounds, don't go near it. I watched the BTR-80A that cooked off at the end. 2 people went near it, and those 2 people went unconscious because a round cooked off right next to them and literally knocked them on their ass for a good, 15, 20 seconds. So that's my only reminder. Otherwise, everything else went well. One other thing I want to point out is I don't know how that bear was able to get off the runway after how it was taxed out, but I'm happy it did, so I don't have to fix anything. So, yeah, and that was a nice cruise missile strike at the end. So, yeah, I mean, that was pretty good. I've got no complaints, nothing bad to say. Ground command, you want to say anything?
First, I'm sorry. This was literally my first time as a ground command, and for most of the op, I used just the map. I didn't even use CTAP.
And you did a good job.
Yeah, you did a good job.
I kind of was doing everything slow paced, and via more Soviet tactic of pummeling everything with artillery. So yeah,
it worked. I mean, the only casualties were the ones in the BTR-80A when you guys are getting surrounded. So.
And I my only a little bit complaint
that's
is
one more thing I
that
should probably talk
my
about.
radio range ran off towards the middle of the op, and I had to drive to even get into the range of the radio. But that's just my own fault. And yeah, that's it.
So one other topic I want to bring up, a bit of a criticism. When you have that many vehicles, guys, you might want to consider, especially when you're probing into pure enemy territory because you're fighting, insurgents and they know the land really well. There were quite a few times where they would get behind you, and either infantry or there was an SPG-9 car I sent from the town of Anizay that somehow decided to drive behind you guys. But make sure, you're checking your rears or, keeping maybe a small team of people, like a weapons squad or something, behind your Vic so they can pull rear security for it. I think Sniper Wolf mentioned it on comms once, but yeah, there were quite a few rocket hits that happened because they just get around the infantry wall in the front and, especially while surrounding you. So that's all I got.
There is a small anti-criticism to that, is that we didn't have that much manpower.
That's because of the fact that you doubled down on your vehicle assets. What he's trying to bring up is that when you have that many assets, you need to think about force multipliers. A tank is fine and great, but if it has no infantry to screen it properly to make sure that its wings are defended,
I mean,
it's pretty much dead in the water.
Yeah, I had basically a single squad of infantry, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could have cut the gas, for example.
Maybe.
I mean, we could have just taken a BTR and we probably would have been able to load board infantry onto it.
I mean, aren't the BMPs?
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Yes.
Again, it's stuff to think about. Again, these are minor criticisms compared to, other times we've done these ops because, could have gotten much worse. Let's be honest, it normally does. But I'm glad that they're getting better over time. So if Ground doesn't have anything else to say, KTD,
Actually,
Alpha. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Did we have a BMP?
You had everything.
Oh. Then
the BMPs were in the warehouse. That's just extra storage.
For example, like a single BMP3 with a basically meant you could cut the tank out, cut the BTR out, cut the gas out. One BMP3, you have the 100mm for HE support, you have the 30mm for everything else, and if it's a tank, you can just shoot it with a missile. Or have ground fire an RPG at it. Like, we're not fighting M1A2 Abrams here, we're fighting T-55 and T-34s. A single shot from the RPG-7 will take them out, basically. They're not the most powerful vehicles in the world.
Not the Cup one. Not the T-55s
Yeah, not
are Cup assets, so they just take all the shots to kill sometimes, or sometimes just one.
Yeah, fucking Cap is.
I'm glad it was the
bonkers like
latter
that.
for us this time. That T-55 just rocks up in front of us.
I'll take the blame for this because I didn't even check if we had BMPs. I just saw the open ground and thought,
No,
yeah, we'll take the BTR.
Your vehicles you took, it's fine. Your vehicles you took
You
got
did
the
good,
job
dude.
done. Yeah, nothing. Like the only fault there was sometimes
did pretty good.
It wasn't in any fault there was not at the ground command. Ground command is fine.
Oh,
If you said that
War 2 squad commands then. KTD, I think you will lead in Alpha.
What?
I think you will lead in Alpha.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's there?
Oh, who led Alpha then?
KTD, you were the squad lead for
Yeah,
Alpha.
yeah,
What are you
KTD
talking
was the
about?
Alpha lead.
I don't know what you're talking about. I went to get some cake.
All right, Alpha does have anything to
What?
say? Iceberg. You speak up.
Alright, my only thing that I really have to say in reference to ground command is you just got out of radio range, and that's why things got pretty shitty at the end, is I just couldn't hear what your orders were.
Maybe you got out of
in regards to pulling the security, I was trying to have the Gaz watch our rear, but that didn't work out every time. They'd be engaged from a different direction, and then something would pop up behind them, and, you know, coordinating with multiple vehicles, something I'm trying to work on more. That's all I really got. Although, Liru, I do have a question. What blew up the BTR at the very end?
Guy with M136 just shot a rocket at you.
No, this was MI-24.
No, I remote controlled a guy with a 136 and booped you. Yeah.
What the fuck is an
M126?
M126?
It happened at the exact same time as
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah, I was just making sure the Hind didn't, like, spit out some retarded ATGM at a 90-degree angle.
No, the Hind was firing rockets at the.
Yeah, I was doing rocket pod.
Yeah, I saw
At
it.
the Marta.
No. Alright, that's all I really got. I don't know if anyone in my squad has anything to say. So.
Threes, fours, anything from you?
We already debriefed
Nope.
ourselves.
We raped everything.
Okay.
One thing I want to say, because I was Alpha team lead, is they weren't major issues. It's just something probably brought to light is spacing, because a lot of times when we were sitting in spots, we were all clumped together, and I know I fell victim to this next one a few times. Communication when we're jumping in and out of buildings and everything. Because there's a few buildings that have two different entrances, so when one person's going one direction, the next person just pops up out of nowhere. It sort of startles them. So just have communication
Let's give him
when
a
it comes to
warm
clearing.
welcome, shall we?
Other than that, Alpha did pretty good.
All right. Pilots, anything you want to say? Other than being too effective today?
Keep the loadout on the MI8. Then just spam it full with the KOM.
That's what it has by default. I don't change the loadouts. I leave you guys to do it. That's why I set you all the engineers with ammo Vics so you can change the pylons.
I thought he said don't just spam the rockets.
Oh.
No.
That's what.
Because I know Mox came into my before he joined the server, he came into my Twitch chat yelling at me over the loadouts, but I just keep them on default.
Yeah, you can change them. Everybody has. If you have a toolkit, you can change it. Bam.
No, I did not bother.